Hello and thanks for stopping by. Finding a way to cook vegetables for dinners, it's just difficult sometimes. So I'm always looking for a new way to cook broccoli or Brussels sprouts or asparagus or something so it's not the same thing over and over again. Today, I am going to make balsamic maple Brussels sprouts, roasted Brussels sprouts. Very easy, very quick, very delicious. Let's jump right in here. The sauce is what makes this so delicious. Many years ago on a business trip, Rich and I used to have to go through Omaha, and we went to this steakhouse a lot because it was attached to a hotel we stayed at, Spencer's I believe it was called, and I had maple balsamic Brussels sprouts for the first time, and they were so good. And so I decided to replicate the recipe and make them a little bit more like I like them. They were a little too sweet. They were great, but they were a little too sweet. So my version's a little more acidic, but it still has that wonderful maple flavor. So it's balsamic, maple, horseradish, and a little bit of dried thyme. I've got it all in a bowl. I mixed it up. It's ready for we're going to use it later. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to slice in half the Brussels sprouts, salt, pepper them, put some oil on them, and get them into the oven. So I'm going to start with the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to take the end off and then just slice them in half. All the Brussels sprouts have been sliced now. It's time for some oiling and seasoning. I'm using sunflower oil fairly liberally. And then I'm going to go in with some kosher salt, somewhat liberally as well. And then some freshly cracked pepper. Okay, so I'm going to get in here with my hands and mix it up so that the oil is distributed, the salt, the pepper is distributed quite well. And the thing I like to do when roasting Brussels sprouts is turn them, when they're half, turn them all over so they're flat. And so that part of the Brussels sprout is going to get the most color, the most caramelization. So that's what I'm doing now. And once these are all turned over, I'm going to put them in a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Every oven is different, so I would say start checking your Brussels sprouts at 20 minutes so that you don't overcook them. And then once they're out of the oven, we're going to marry them with that delicious maple balsamic sauce. Okay, the Brussels sprouts are just about done in the oven, so I am going to get my, my pan here heated up. And I'm going to get the sauce in and let the sauce heat up as well. Yeah. Okay, the Brussels are ready to come out of the oven. Ooh, they look amazing. Oh, look at that. I love, love, love roasted Brussels. Let's take a look at the bottom. Oh yeah, we got some good char on there and on the top as well. So I have the sauce has been in the pan. It's all heated. So I am going to take the Brussels sprouts and carefully put them into the pan. All the little bits that came off and everything into the pan. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for about a minute and then we're going to plate them and eat some Brussels sprouts. Ah, they smell so good. I mean, Brussels sprouts, just salt and pepper, love them. But now we have balsamic, maple syrup, and horseradish. Okay, I'm going in. It's very hot. You can see how steamy they are. Oh, very hot and very delicious. I love the subtle flavor from the maple syrup, the balsamic, the horseradish. It's all in there. It's all very balanced. If you want it to be sweeter, use more maple syrup. Change the ratio. Right now the ratio of balsamic to maple is even. You can switch that up to give it a flavor that you would like better. The horseradish is in there to add a little bit of pop and also to help balance those two ingredients, the balsamic and the maple syrup. And if you would like it, right now this recipe is going to coat your Brussels sprouts. There's not going to be a lot of sauce left over. If you want more sauce, then just increase the quantities. It is your recipe now. You can do what you want with it. Thank you so much for watching. A link to the full recipe is in the description below, or you can find it at gfexplorers.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And until next time, happy eating.